Just some tricks and tips when it comes to decoy. You know, it's always an art to it, so just learning from people that's been in the game for a while and me being younger in it, want to make sure I come up the right way. So listen to the older heads.
Oh, we're old heads.
Getting up there. So basically, working a young dog, a puppy, or a green dog, it's all about building that confidence. You just want to build a monster, build a beast. But it's doing it the right way. It's the pressure can be applied to the dog, but it's also reading the dog. Each dog's different, even in the same litter. Some dogs might take a little more pressure, but the thing is, even though that dog's taking a lot of pressure, still a young dog, you still want to back off, let that dog come in and build more.
Yeah.
I want to teach, when I'm teaching young dogs, I want to teach them pushing. I want them dominating that decoy, and eventually, obviously, get that control. I don't want them pulling away. So that's what I'm looking for. Even that little soap, bam, that's good. A lot of times that's all you need, and then that's it for the session. But yeah, it's that's what you're looking for, is reading the dog, making sure that dog feels comfortable, confident. It's not shying away, it's not scared. And a lot of people end up using the sticks. And I mean, the stick, the way up the baton is part of it, but it's never really about that. So it's there. The dog has to understand it's there, but it ain't about that, So it's slowly introducing it, and a lot of times when I'm working a young dog, I have it back behind me just to see how it's going to do. Obviously, all the environmental stuff is awesome. Dogs hear noises, we run into shit and stuff, and it's just part of it. But you see that dog, he's like, he doesn't care, she doesn't care. Okay, that's good. Let's build more, and then like that, it's brick by brick, basically, just a little bit at a time.
So there's no, like you said, there's no fast track to it. You can't just, all right, I'm gonna do everything for this dog at once. You have to pick and choose what you're specifically gonna work on. Like, a lot of people will critique your videos, but they don't even know what we're working on in the video. Like, we were working with Boots the other day and getting him to bite on the different legs, understanding the defensive handler, like literally just introducing it to him. We're not worried about his grip. We're not worried about the bite right now. We want him to understand the format of this particular scenario. So yeah, he had a little shallow grip, but he also doesn't like this particular leg. So we were working him on his non-strong leg. So yes, he's not going to be perfect on there. But today he was better on the right leg than he was last week.
And there's nothing saying that we can't go back next session completely focus just on grips.
Okay.
Session after that, we're going to focus on shaping that, the defensive handler, whatever. I mean, we want to make sure we still concentrate on what the dog's weakness, try to build it up. But at a point, you got to start shaping, certain behavior, start for them to understand. So it's like back and forth. Okay.
It's always, when you start adding control, you're gonna lose a little bit of intensity. When you add intensity, you're gonna lose a little bit of control. So it's always gonna be a balancing act, and it's all about like reading the dog. You have to work the dog that's in front of you. You can do every technique. Like, Jamil caught Creed and Apollo today, and have you ever caught a dog like that? Like with the reverse? Like,
no, that was the first. That was the first time, because whenever I caught him the first time, he came in different. So I was like, I gotta do something different.
But you've seen me catch dogs like that.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
do the side step and stuff, but it doesn't make sense until it makes sense.
you gotta go through it.
Well, he read the dog coming in. He's like, "Oh, it's coming in different. I'm gonna catch him safer this way, and still catch, legit catch."
So it's literally working that dog in front of you, and there's going to be times that you're going to use a technique that you didn't think you would have to. Like, I told him about it. I'm like, yeah, this dog did this. It literally took a sidestep there, so I had to catch him this way versus this way. And then he was like, oh, that dog did that sidestep Stan was talking about, and now I need to do this. And he's like, oh, snap, that's a French ring catch. And he's like, do it again. He's like, okay, cool, boom. And it just gets more comfortable at it. So whenever you're working dog, like, just take your time. Just try to slow down. You are an athlete, so you understand about getting into the zone. You understand about reading defenses, all of that stuff. You're really anticipating what this dog is going to do, but you're, for lack of better words, you're manipulating the dog to do what you want them to.
Yeah.
So if we're teasing the dog, if I'm going to make a dog miss, I'm going to go, hey, 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 hey. And as soon as he goes up, it's like, gotcha. And you're going to take it out. But I know exactly what I'm about to do before that dog moves. If you're moving after the dog's already decided what they're about to do, you're done for.
Yeah.
And I've done that too. You wait a half second too late. Now you're getting bit in the chest. I've been bit in the face. It just happens. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get bit. There's no really way around that eventually, especially if you keep playing with fire. I mean, you're gonna get burnt. Work the dog that's in front of you, take your time, and then build the confidence. That's the most important thing, is the confidence. If a dog has confidence to go explore, to jump on things, to be in small spaces and all of that, you can do anything you want with them. But you start slow. The first time we introduced a dog to the wall, it's dog's on there, touch the wall, he's off.
Yeah.
Touch the wall 2 seconds, he's off. And then just keep building up to the point now, like with Creed, I can have him on the wall, drag him on the wall, do whatever I want. But we've built him up since literally we've had him since 8 weeks, 7 weeks old. And we've just had him out here. Like, we'd be doing scenarios in there, smoke, gunshots, and everything. And he just was in the crate just watching.
Yeah.
So it just, take your time, man. Like, that's the most important thing. And like you said, it's more than just sticking your arm out for a dog to bite.
Yeah. It's also about, you got to make sure as a decoy, you've been training decoy, showing good technique. You know, and I'm sure it comes a time being a newer decoy. I was there, you know, and it's just working dogs to get better. It's always showing the dog proper technique. You know, and like we're doing with Boots, he has a stronger leg than the other, but it's making sure he understands, like, okay, I understand you want to take this leg, but we got to work this leg, so resetting them again. So it's just creating habit like we're doing with Creed, you know, with the out guards. A little bit dirty, but it's starting to click in his mind. He's understanding it. So I'm not applying a lot of fight to him.
Yeah.
Eventually I will, of course, because we're going, you know, he wants to compete. We're, you know, bring a fight there at trial, you know, the trial stuff. But it's just those baby steps, showing them that good technique, okay, what's expected, and then building from there.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Sure.